Hello and welcome back. Projects are the fundamental organizing building block for any Google Cloud solution. It is like the container that stores the set of your cloud services. In this video, you are going to learn how to create Google Cloud projects, how to set up your billing account, how you can set up an alert for your billings. Also, we'll explore how we can organize our project resource and folder under a organization. So by end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of projects, resources and their hierarchy in Google Cloud Platform. So let's get started. Let us get started with Cloud Console. When you create the Google Platform account, by default, it creates the My First Project. And we have seen the dashboard where it shows all the key information for that project that has been created. So let us go ahead and create a new project from the new project dialog window. Here you can see all your existing projects. Select new project. Here you need to provide an option of the project name, the organization and the location. Let us give the project name as Learning GCP. And I'll keep the rest of the information as it is for now, and we'll click on the option called Create. It will take some time to create the projects, and once it is done, you can see it on the notification that your project has been created, and you can click on the Select Project. So you are on the new project Learning GCP, and as we discussed in the previous video that you can customize this dashboard based on your needs, and you can turn on or off some of the features that you required, or in fact you can change the control positions. In this dashboard you can see all the key informations for the projects like project name, ID, the project number, the resources and the billing information. Let us start create one new resource under this project. Let us pick up the cloud storage and let's create one bucket. At this point of time, don't worry about the storage account and everything. I'll cover it in a details in upcoming videos, and we'll give the name as GCP Fast Storage. We can continue by clicking on all this option, but for now let's keep them as default and click on create the buckets. So we have one bucket storage container created under the project Learning GCP. Let us go back to the dashboard. In the dashboard, now you can see under the resource you have one bucket created. So this is the resource which is created under this project. So going further, if you create or add any more resources under this particular Learning GCP project, you can find out all the projects under this section. Once you go to this activity tab, this activity tab shows you list of all the operation has been done under this project, starting from creating this project, what are the services it has enabled in the backend, and also you can see that okay, we have created the project and then we have created the bucket. So any operation or anything you are performing in this particular project, you can come back and change this log. You can expand any of those options to look into the details that what are the details operation has been done to perform those activity. So far we have understood about the projects by creating a new project, and also we have seen how we can add a resource under that projects. The next important things you need to understand is the billing. Though we are running on free cloud subscription, but we must know how the billing works so that in future run it will help you to understand to control the cost of your cloud consumption. You can go to the billings from these billing widgets available on the dashboard, or from the main menu by selecting the option called billing. In this section, you can see all the consumption charges on your account, including overall your free trial credits and how many days is remaining, how much of the total value you have used. So you want to see the much consumption charges on this account, because I am just using this account to create this video. Anytime if you want to upgrade your free trial accounts, you can just click on the upgrade option. You click on this view report for any specific months, and from here we can change the range. Let's say last 30 days. You can see the consumption details happens on those account on any specific resources on a project. One of the important aspect you need to learn about the billing is controlling your budgets. So if you go to the budgets and alert section, it shows you can create a budget. This budget could be specific to your resources or any specific to projects, and you can set up an alert for any specific projects. So for an instance, I want to set up a budget for this new project. I am using learning GCP, and I'll give the name as new project budget. It could be for any resources. And if I go to the next and I said, okay, remind me if I cross the targeted amount as 5,000 INR. Okay, then it will ask, when do you want to trigger the in 50%, 90%, 100%, or you can even put other threshold. How do you want to notify? If I click create on finish, so it creates one complete new project budget trends, which will be automatically sending me an alert whenever my consumption is near about the 50% of the total budget which is the 5,000, or 90% and the 100%, so that I can keep an eyes on how the consumption for a particular project is going on, so that I can take a necessary action to adjust the budget or to monitor the resources, how the consumption is happening. In the billing section, you can go and manage billing accounts. By default, you have only one billing account, but you can create multiple billing accounts from here. So for an instance, you are running multiple projects on this cloud platform, and you want to ensure, okay, for this particular project, you want to pay from this account or this card. For the other project, you want to pay from some other account just for your accounting purpose. So you can create the multiple billing account. By default, all your projects is mapped with the particular billing account which is there by default. Now go to My Projects tabs, where you can see the list of all projects you have, and here in the action you can click on Change Billing. Once you click on Change Billing, it will let you choose the different billing account. So at this point of time, I have only one billing account. That is the reason it is saying that there is no available billing account to link to this project. But if you have the multiple accounts created, you should be able to change that billing account from here. So just to recap, so far what we have covered is how to create a project. We have created our new project called Learning GCP. We have seen how we can create a resource under a project. And also we have explored the fundamentals of billings and how the billings are linked with projects. Just to ensure you understand this concept little better, let me explain it, the hierarchy. So when you create a Google account, you have your organization. Under the organization, you can create the multiple projects. So consider this is project 1, project 2, and it could be project N. Okay. Each and every project may have their own resources. Resource 1, resource 2, It may have another resource 1, resource 2. All these projects are linked with one billing account. As I explained, you can have multiple billing account. So for an example, you have another billing account called billing account 2, and this project can be mapped to charge on this particular billing account. At any point of time, you want to change the billing for project 2 from billing account 1 to billing account 2, you can just do it from the billing account admin panels. There is one more important concept here we need to understand. It's called folder. So we have talked about organization. Now under the organization, we can create multiple folders. That folders are nothing but an logical representation of group of projects or a single projects or multiple activities. So for an instance, I can create one folder called web platform. And under this web platform folder, I can create multiple projects. It could be project 1, then I can have project 2, then I can have another folder. We can call it as a, let's say, IoT platform. So all the projects related to the IoT platform can be mapped here. Let's say project 1 and project 2. No matter how you configure the projects and the folder, you can have the billing account associated with projects, and you can have the similarly the multiple billing accounts to map within your Google Cloud Platform. Within the projects, you will have all of your resources, and whatever the consumption is happening for particular projects resources, that will be billed against the billing account that is mapped with. So let us go back to the Google Cloud Console. To organize your projects under a specific folder, let us go to the project creation dialog window, click on these triple dots and click on manage resources. When we are in the manage resources screen, in this screen you can create the new projects. Also, it will allow you to create folders. Let us create a folder. We can give it a name as web platform. We'll create one more folder called IoT platform. Now I can select, let's say, learning GCP and choose the option called move. It will let me choose which folder I want to move. I just selected, let's move it to web platform and click on move. And then you can see the overall hierarchy has been changed. So you now have an organization. Under organization you have a folder, and the folder contains a projects, and that projects contain multiple resources. Similarly, if you want to create a new project, and you have that option called location, which I skipped initially. By default, it's set as the organization name. which means whenever you create a new project, by default it will set to the root as an organization. Click on the browse and choose the folder where do you want to create a project. So if I choose the IoT platform from here, the projects, whatever will be getting created now, that will be created under the IoT platform. Here we have a new project got created, which is mapped under the IoT platform. So I hope this gives you a clear understanding on what is the overall hierarchy of projects, resources, folder, and how they are all mapped to a organization and how they can be linked with the different billings account. That's it from here. So in this video, we have learned about what is an Google Cloud Projects, how you can create a resource under that project, how the projects is mapped with a billing account, and how can we change the different billing account for different projects. We have also explored how we can organize our projects by creating a hierarchical structure with different folders. I hope this video was useful. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.